Cheers. And welcome to Tuesday Tea, the bonus episode of the Life of a Fit Pro podcast. And today we are sipping on some crispy Diet Coke. I wrote something that like a crispy Diet Coke was like the equivalent of almost like a cigarette for the elder millennial generation who doesn't do that stuff. And I don't know. Yeah, it just feels right. I don't do it often. So when I do it right. Actually, this one was amazing because my husband got it for me. He literally was like, I have to go get something for whatever yard work he's doing. And he comes home with a crispy Diet Coke for each of us. Like, that's true love. That is true love. That is what you're looking for. Okay. Oh, so good. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. I am going to try to keep sipping, but I'm going to put it down. I love that sound. It's so good. It's really crispy today too. What do they do? I mean, if you had to like rank the Diet Coke crispiness, McDonald's is always number one. I don't know what it is they're putting in it, but I'm here for it and it's amazing. I think a very close number two is probably Wawa or like a really good movie theater. Not all movie theaters are created equally, right? There are some that have better, like they take better care of their soda situation, and a crispy Diet Coke at the right movie theater makes the movie so much better. It's so much more enjoyable. Speaking of movies, if we're starting off with Tuesday Tea, I have a topic for today, but let's dive into what's going on. We saw The Devil Wears Prada 2 this weekend, and it was just millennial delight. Like callbacks to the original, a nice storyline where our hero, Andy Sachs, the ending had nothing to do with her personal relationship. I mean, there was like a little bit of it in there, which we probably could have done without, but it's part of life. But it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And yes, I did enjoy a crispy Diet Coke. So actually, maybe it was a Dr. Pepper. Oh, Diet Dr. Pepper is a very, very close second. It might be my favorite. I don't know. Anyway, that's the tea. Or the soda, as it were. All right, so today I thought it would be fun because we have finally hit the milestone. I hit year 17, meaning that the clock, we're now doing the big countdown to 18 years of fitness, but we hit 17 years this past week. And I thought it would be fun to write down a few things that I wish I could tell the 2009 version of my fitness professional self when I was brand new, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, just never had encountered this profession before, was sort of breaking into it, trying to figure out my way. If I had the wisdom that I have now back then, this is what I would tell her. In no particular order. Again, I actually just did this one as like a voice note as I was driving. I just hit the record button and let it go. So, I mean, the spelling is gnarly, but I think I can decipher. All right. So, in no particular order, it's okay if you don't look like the other fitness professionals. I still remind myself of this sometimes. I mean, thank goodness fitness professionals are like finally accepted in all sizes, shapes, and forms, but that was not always the case. And when I was first getting into it, my body composition was not important to me. So I just was, and I didn't have muscle. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know how to build it. And I looked differently. I've always been like a thicker build. I've always muscle, just short and stocky has just been like my thing. And there was a period where I tried to be waif-like and I was just so hungry. I was so hungry. And really sad. So we don't like that anymore. It's a little bit of a balance now, but I wish I could go back and tell her it's okay if you don't look like the other fitness professionals, because hold tight, a revolution is coming. I would also tell myself, keep trying to make fetch happen, meaning be weird. Be weird, let your freak flag fly, do things that are like, I don't want to say inappropriate. That's not the right word. Do things that other people aren't doing. Don't just try to fit the mold. Make fetch happen, because that is going to be the key to your success. Honestly, I did. It took me a long time I tried to be just like everybody else. And when I started to be like myself, that's when I really popped off. And it took a really long time. It took a really long time. So I wish I could go back and tell her, just do it now. Be weird. Be weird. Okay. Don't worry about looking professional. Worry about being authentically you. Oh, that's a big one because it all comes back to being yourself because that's what people want. That's what people want out of a fitness professional. They want the weird, they want the true, they want the silly, they want the whatever it is mixture that is uniquely you. I tried so hard to come off as like super authoritative, super professional, like the whole thing. And that works for me sometimes. I get in coach mode where I'm like, all right, we're done talking. We're going to actually do things. But I also have like a silly side and a weird side. And when I started to allow those things to just happen, my classes started getting much better. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Small classes are an opportunity to build your skills. I wish I could go back and tell my 2009 self this because there were other instructors who taught the same modality at the time. There were a ton. Actually, it was super saturated where I live. And I had one instructor who would constantly ask me how many people were coming to my classes as if it was this badge of honor if you had a really full class. And if you had fewer than 5, ooh, what were you doing wrong? What were you doing wrong? Now I specifically tailor to small boutique groups because that works better for me. I have discovered that like over 15 people, I'll do it, but it is not my favorite. I like to be able to talk to you, know your name, look you in the eye, give you encouragement, give you a challenge, whatever it might be. I like the small group and I wish I would have known that at the time because I just wanted 50 people in my classes. I wanted all the people. I wanted all the attention. I wanted to be center stage. Like thought that was the point of being a fitness professional and getting a free workout and getting paid to do it. I thought that was the point, but I missed the point. And I discovered now, like I had a class this week. I've been in the game 17 years. I had a class this week that had 2 people. Is that indicative of my like who I am as a fitness professional? No. Is that an indication of like the busyness of clients? Yes. I will say if you're consistently seeing few people, it could be the time, it could be the location, it could be the wrong modality for you. But if it's like a random occasional thing, it's not you. It's not you. Keep going. Keep going. And I will say also, it takes time to build. So my first few classes had 2, 3, 4 people, and then they popped off. It takes time. But having those small classes, like that 2-person class this week, I gave them exactly what they wanted. I gave them exactly what they wanted, and it was everything for them. And that was awesome. And that was awesome. I wish I could tell my 2009 self that not everyone is for you, and that's okay. I remember specifically when I was maybe a year into teaching, and one of the like favorite local instructors moved, and oh no, everybody was sad. I get it. Like you have your person, and it is really sad. But some of their clients started coming to my classes, and we just weren't the same. We weren't the same, and this without going too far, like this person was kind of elitist and I'm not that way. Very cliquey. I'm not that way. So when some of her clients came to my classes and were trying to be that way and I was not biting, they were like, roll eyes, this is awful, like I'm never coming back. And I'm like, cool, bye. At the time I was devastated because I wanted to be something for everybody, but when you're trying to be something for everybody, you're nothing for everyone. And not everyone is for you. Not everyone is the right client for you. I've had people like come to me and say like, I would love to take your classes, but I don't have any money and I can't afford it. And I'm like, I want you to get the benefit of coming, but it's not fair that you don't pay and everybody else does or whatever. I've had people that like same thing, but they figured out a way to get their benefits wired through me so that they could get reimbursed for coming to my classes. Like that's commitment, like that's dedication. You really want to take it. And I get it. And I know saying that probably comes off a certain way, but I I charge for my services, and you wouldn't go into the grocery store expecting to walk out with free food without utilizing a service like a company that would maybe offset the cost for you. You wouldn't go get your hair cut without paying, and you wouldn't go get your nails done without paying. And if you do, my gosh, don't do that. You wouldn't drive your car without paying because they'll repossess that stuff right away, right? So there's that. I probably should have added this. It's not on here, but similar, like charge more for your services because you are worth it. When I was first starting off, I would say yes to everything, including free things. And that was okay at the beginning. I really was trying to build something. But after a while, you start to devalue yourself in the eyes of people. So when you start to charge, they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But then one day, I had this figure in my head of what I wanted to earn for a private class. And I said it out loud to a company that was going to hire me, and they're like, "Great, we'll send an invoice and we'll get you paid right away." And I'm like, "Okay, so I'm not weird. Like that's a good amount." And I've slowly started to increase that amount as I've gotten more knowledgeable and better. I mean, 17 years, like 17 years. I am not charging $5. Okay? Like we need to talk about real money. And the right people will pay it. The right people will find you, and the right people will keep coming back. And if they don't, they're not for you. And stop chasing them. Stop chasing them. All right. That was a long one. Focus on the people who come to classes and not the ones who don't. This is huge. Focus on what's right in front of you. Give your all to your loyal clients. That has served me well. Now I'm human and I make mistakes. And sometimes I forget birthdays. I'm so sorry. But I try my hardest and there's no excuse. I have now created a birthday calendar, and that will hopefully not ever happen again because I love birthdays. And if you spend your birthday with us, holy moly, I need to celebrate that. But focus on the people who come to classes, get to know the things they like, what they don't, what challenges them, what will help them, what will encourage them, their favorite color. I mean, that's huge for me. And if I don't know your favorite color, please tell me. Don't keep it a secret. And do not come to classes on your birthday, not freaking tell me, because that hurts my feelings. Yeah. There's that. Focus on the people who come to classes, not the ones who don't. Oh, this next one I've learned the worst ways. Don't ever travel without a speaker and 1 million different connector tools and cables. I have taught classes without music before, and it sucks. But you know what? It's fine. We got through it. You will get through it, and you will learn to never do that again, to never travel without a speaker, especially if you're going to a place that, like sometimes I've discovered that companies or groups that hire you it's less true now, but at the time, they didn't have a speaker. They assumed you would bring everything that you needed, rightfully so. Like you should ask the question, will I have access to a speaker? And if you don't, and you do a modality that is heavy on the music, it's the worst. It's the worst. I'm a professional, so I figured out how to trudge through it, but it is absolutely not the most fun. And I hate that. So now I have those little connector cables like that connect your phone to like a headphone jack that go into a speaker. I probably have 20 of them. Somehow I'm down to 4. Like, where did they go? Where did they go? But I keep one in my purse, my car, in here in my studio. I am wherever I teach, I keep one there. Like I just have them placed everywhere because I'm so afraid of not being able to share my music. And related, make sure you do all the updates on your phone before popping into class because that will also stop it. And I don't do this. I really should pick this back up as a practice, but having multiple ways to connect your music, like a phone and an iPad or a phone and a computer, will only serve you well. I actually bought an iPad because I was terrified that my phone stopped working one time. So that's why I have my iPad now. Okay. Oh, that's really gross. I need to clean that. Okay. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I have a few more. Ooh, other instructors are not the enemy, but they might also not be your friends. I just don't play well with others. And that's a fun fact about me. I have a really hard time because my personality is so takeover that if I try to join a team of instructors, like I I don't know how this happens, but I end up being the one that is like people expect will always be there, and like it's okay, we can give that to her. She'll be fine with it. I just have that kind of personality. And so I've never really worked well on a team of instructors. So that's really hard for me. But I will also say that other instructors are not out to get you. We're literally all worried about ourselves and our classes and our clients. I have heard mean things said about me. I have heard from clients that are no longer clients say mean things about other instructors to me. Less so now. I love that. Our group is so solid now. I won't tolerate that. Don't come to my class and talk crap about another instructor. I don't care how bad or lazy they are. In your eyes, that's your perspective. We're all just trying to make it work. And the good ones will stay and the bad ones will weed themselves out anyway. So it'll be fine. It'll work itself out anyway. But yeah, I love to say that they're not my enemy. Like I want everybody to have full classes in exactly what they want, but they're also not friends. Like I have had a hard time developing like a true friendship with other instructors because of competition stuff, not always coming from me. And so I just keep my distance now. And it works. It's been working for me. It's been working. It does get lonely, but it's been working. I somehow just closed this. How did I do that? Okay. That one's hard. I have two more. Understanding anatomy and physics is more important than the latest modality. Everything in fitness is anatomy and physics. Literal physics. Like if you understand the basics of physics, you will have conquered boot camp. If you understand the basics of anatomy, like that will unlock so much and you'll be able to help so many more people. So make those things. I really should have made those things a priority earlier. I just didn't know those things were like existed. It wasn't really until I started my yoga teacher training that I discovered how important those things were. And that was in 2019. Like that was 10 years into my fitness journey. And I feel like that was a real turning point for me as an instructor. Not every modality hits, but that one did. All right. And the last one, I feel like I've said this 18 times throughout this entire podcast, but I would tell my 2009 self that you are human and you're going to continue to make mistakes. Sometimes the same ones. Just what happens. You're human. You're human and you forget things. You forget choreography. You forget your connector cable. The like messages I've sent clients, like before you leave your house, grab a connector cable. I don't have one. Or I've put my phone in a cup to like magnify it. Yeah. Sometimes I forget to charge my speaker and that's a problem. I need to really remember to do that. Yeah. But yeah, you're going to forget things. You're going to make mistakes. And I'll tell you what, like 99% of the time, your clients are going to forgive you for them. They might be like, oh, she's so forgetful. There was a moment where like right before I quit my last job, every single freaking class of high fitness, I forgot a choreography and it was always something different. I'm doing better now. The slip ups are fewer and farther in between. Now they're kind of funny. But it was like every week and I was like, girl, you got to get it together. So I started doing a choreography practice session 2 days before my class. And that has really, really, really helped to just remind myself because I have 17 years of choreography in my brain and I try to do a new song every week. So there's that. But you're going to make mistakes. And the wisdom of that, knowing that now and being like okay with it and learning from those, I wish I would have been able to tell my 2009 version of myself. So yeah. Those are things I wish I could tell the 2009 version of my fitness professional self. And I'm sure in 5 years, in 10 years, I'll have new ones to add to the list because that's just the way things go. And if you're a fitness professional and there's something that you want to add to that list, something that you wish you could tell your younger self, or I mean, really any profession, if there's something that you wish the wisdom of today you could gift to that person in the past, that version of yourself in the past, comment, share it. We probably all will like it and love it because we believe the same thing. So that's the tea. Oh, wait. I didn't even sip. That's the tea, as they say. Oh my gosh. It's just so crispy. It's so good. Thank you so much for joining this bonus episode of The Life of a Fit Pro, and I'll catch you for the next one. Bye.